through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Crazy, huh? No bad. So restarted the line.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Check. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Hey, Alpha.
First and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On second down, Young again, being chased out left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Different target.
Now, hey, team six. Go. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Switch it up.
It's just me and you.
Now a first down throw for Young. Throw
you gotta start moving, bro.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
The wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us second and 9. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
So
good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver. And it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second down now. It's James. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
I can barely hear you, but...
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right.
Oh, you got it. Following him, bro.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah,
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, it's James. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run on first down. It's James. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Light him up.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Got his man.
Richard Sherman
For a Steelers touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
You need to upgrade your mic, pimp. Because it sound like a fucking robot talking and shit.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25.
Why are you scared to kick it to Sanders?
Up to the 27-yard line.
Exactly. No, that's all day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he'll give it here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Young off the play fake. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to fire one deep up. Tries to rise, intercepted.
Why is he throwing it like this?
Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So
bruh, I literally don't understand not a word you're saying because your mic is trash.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, yeah, I need that.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now, it's James. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. They'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
I can't do it.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try.
Young here throwing another interception.
Triangle.
Picked off by Brian Urlacher. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep. It's inside the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
They made me go back.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Touchdown any
so
day.
It splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter.
Come on, bro. Kick it to Dion,
release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Why would you do that?
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile.
Touchdown, man. Like, he's so
he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he
Tillman
watches
is not
tape
catching
to
Deion
put himself
Sanders.
and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
I've been pressed it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
54, Mike. Leo. 54.
On 4th down, Young steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Aaron Donald is faster.
And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
don't understand. I gotta watch this again to
Out of the
know
gun.
what you
Here's
said.
Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
And that's going to
Should've
be
been kicked.
incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Get all over
To
him.
throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check girls, check girls, check.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he will find T.O.
Oh, they let it
complete.
bullshit.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, my
Around the 6. And into the end
bullshitting,
zone.
bro.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell
all
Wilson
over
with
that
2
weak
first-down
ass.
touchdown passes. And the Steelers,
They
they
just don't
broaden
want to
their
give it to
lead.
me. Game ain't over yet, bro.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2
It's over,
successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
It's over.
And it's
Okay.
Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The
They
49er offense set to get
bullshitting
this
me.
drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Got a man inside the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return
Jerry
after the
Rice.
break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's James. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Once I score,
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Hey, bullshit.
Unfortunately, wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He thought he had it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Wilson to throw again.
Oh my God, what is that bullshit?
Right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Blah, blah, every time.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, they bullshitting. Like I'm saying.
Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. To the goal
bad
line,
timing. Okay, the
I know we
bullshit
can
is
sit
real.
up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yes. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Young looks to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Steve Young. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's thrown across his
I
body,
was
and
going to
it's
say, bro, they
intercepted.
didn't let me catch
Picked
that
off
one.
by the former
They
USC
really
man, Taylor Mays.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Throwing, Young, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, this is Jackson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Niners on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Oh, why you
able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Young being chased out left. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Young. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Tillman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steelers touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
He cannot get away, and you will go down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. And now here's another interception. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
That's all I heard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Now Young loses the football and stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. You're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
I don't want to catch it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and 12, Young forced out to it. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Understand this, man.
Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To throw, Young. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, that game was trash. I ain't even going front. The last game I played was trash. But I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, the lighter all the way over there. 4 O's in a row. That hurts. I was 1 game away. Nah, I'm playing. on to the next season. I ain't losing this one. Fuck that. 50-0. That's embarrassing. Damn. That means I gotta lightweight try to dog this thing right here.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I was scared again. I don't know.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 30. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Calvin Johnson, 30 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
I can blitz.
Stop your body. 14. Back. Anyway.
I can blitz.
Hey, Tiro.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyreek Hill. 48 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Okay.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
Block it. Block it.
And he'll bang that one through.
Kick it to Sanders. He a real nigga.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
Set.
Touchdown, 49ers. Steve Young with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Dumbass.
Let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Wilson. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
14. 54.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! 25.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Devin Hester, the intended receiver. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Complete. It's Johnson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now Young. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Keep thinking you smoothies.
Hey. 54, four down.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Get in this nigga, man. You right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to take a shot, and it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Drop that shit there.
Young off the play fake.
Nowhere
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Wilson flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. Johnson's got it complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown. 49ers.
Let's vote for Calvin. Get him out of here. 100%. Nigga, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. I had to redeem myself after that. After that first game, man. Wasn't going out like that. 100% though. Wonderful stats. Let me check the comments. I ain't really checked the comments. Damn. I know I was getting red. Fuck it. Redeem myself. You win some, you lose some. Alright, let's go on this streak. All the way to the bowl.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate.
Right here.
Right away, a loose football. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Michael Irvin taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
2 times in a row. Here we go.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Play with me. Ooh. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Young looking deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. They're going to try and throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
You can't stop. Set. 30 base. Hey, echo.
Now a first down throw for Young. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Here's Steve Young. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Young is set to throw. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. It's Young on first down. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember when he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get to catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Zoo.
Young now from the 50. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Look at me. Hey, Charlie.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Baker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Look at me. Door.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. They'll try and pick it up.
Oh, come on, bro.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We got this.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. To throw, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Young dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Young now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Howie Long drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Young now. Throwing on 4th down.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Hey, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to. Yep. You don't want it. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey.
Here I
Young on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Go.
All day,
Smith.
Young to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. They will find T.O. That's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And Young's throw there incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Young on 3rd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So on 4th down, they snap it to Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Set the time, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
A 1st down throw for Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. Johnson, the intended target.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right back.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Get the ball back, right back.
Hard. Get it.
Out of his end zone, Young. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Casper just got that little push.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
60 Pittsburgh.
To throw on 3rd down. Young. He gets this one to Johnson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now here's Young. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 3rd and 13. Now, score. You're out.
He's checking.
Hit it.
3rd and long for Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Young. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
That's not new.
Hey, high 7.
Young looks to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Young to throw on third down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He got in front of him.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Oh, you got to get that block, bro. What you doing?
Excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That throw by Young incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Let's go.
To throw is Young. Throwing again. And now Young here throwing another interception.
Okay.
Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Ready? 50, play.
I'm done. Get it right back.
Wahoo!
Get it right back.
Following the interception, Young flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Young again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Young sliding out of the pocket. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's see if this works.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Young. This is Johnson. He's got it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill the clock.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now they try the right side here. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 37, check 35.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, shit.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, come on, bro.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Come on, set, smooth, 60 Pittsburgh.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Young. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Another 2-point conversion attempt coming for the Niners.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Yes, sir. Two and 0. That's how you start off the season. 2 and 0.
I'm getting ready to move, lad. Too bad.